And it's this is our principle about how you predict your future, is that your direction determines your destination. The direction you're walking in, the direction that you're living in, determines your destination. All right? Your direction determines your destination. Jesus says if you're living right now, not just listening to his words, but obeying them, that will lead you into a certain direction, a direction where your house is built on a rock, that it's solid. If you're somebody who hears the words of Jesus, you know the right thing, you know what you should be doing, but you don't do it, then actually that's a very unstable foundation, and you'll soon find yourself in a mess, and you'll find yourself all over the place. And Jesus calls the people who build a house on the rock as wise people, people who put his words into action. Because wise people understand that life is connected, that your future you is connected to the now you, that how you live now, the decisions you make today, this week, determine who you are in the future. They determine your life. Your direction determines your destination. This is why it's terrifying being a father of two teenage kids. My kids are older teens. And if you've got teenagers, the thing that terrifies you as a parent is you know that this is true, that your direction determines your destination. That's why that if you think your kids is taking drugs today, you're terrified as a parent. Not because if they take drugs today, that in itself will do significant damage, but you know that it's a direction that's going to lead them somewhere. That if they get in with a certain relationship, if you've got a daughter and she gets a boyfriend and you know that he's a bad influence, it terrifies you, not because of what's going to happen today, but you know that the direction is going to determine a destination. If your child starts bunking off school or dropping out of classes, it terrifies you as a parent, not because if they miss one class that's a bad thing, but you know that a direction determines a destination. And as parent of teenagers, you're looking at the future and you know that it's connected to the now. And that's true as adults. It's true for all of us that the way we live in now determines our destination. And I know this is really, really simple, right? And in a sense, it's so obvious. And I explain it to you and you think, well, that's really obvious, Derek, isn't it? But it's so powerful if you start to apply it to your life. So spiritually, in terms of your faith and relationship to God, in terms of how you're living now and the direction you're going in, where's that going to lead you to? All right, your prayer life and your Bible reading and the spiritual activities you're on. If you're that path that you're on, those ways you're living now, where's it going to lead you to? Or your health habits, your exercise, the things that you're eating and living. What direction is that taking in? Or what about your relationships, kind of in your marriage or your kids or your friends or your enemies? You know, where's that going to lead you to? What direction are you going in? Take a moment to take this principle just to look at your life and think about it. You want somebody, maybe you're someone who wants to make a real impact in the world and you want to make a difference in so many ways, but you spend every night watching Netflix. The direction you're going in now, where's it going to lead you to? And is that where you want to go? Because here's the wonderful, wonderful thing about the principle that Jesus gives us. It's not inevitable. If you're building your life on the sand because you've heard some of the words of Jesus, but you're not really doing anything about it, you're just playing, doing your own thing, you can actually change. It's not inevitable. You can change and start living a different life. You can start building on a rock, which is obeying and doing the things that Jesus asked you to do. You can take one aspect of your life and you can make a change. And if you change direction, that will change your destination.